Welcome back to your home garage, and in this video we're going to review how to safely use maintenance ramps that you can easily use in your garage or on your driveway. And they're meant to provide easy access to the underside of your cars, pickups, SUVs, and vans. And the maximum capacity for this pair is 13,000 pounds, so it's perfect to get that King Ranch off the ground. Now this particular pair is corrosion free and high impact plastic construction, and the non-skid tread pattern is designed to increase traction and reduce shifting. Using a pair of ramps is pretty straightforward, but don't underestimate how much can go wrong if you hurry your way up the ramps. The most important thing is safety. Since you are driving a multi-ton vehicle up some small plastic ramps, you should take some extra steps to avoid damaging anything or anyone. So find a flat surface when using ramps. Slopes and angles increase the chance of the vehicle falling off the ramps. So place the ramps in front of the wheel and then slide them until they actually touch them. And also make sure your wheels are pointing straight. Now if you're using a pair of maintenance ramps that's not non-skid, then just avoid soft or wet or slippery surfaces and use a non-skid mat if necessary. And just before you drive up, just double check the ramp alignment for each wheel. They should be centered as much as possible with each ramp. If they're slightly off, the ramp will likely crack or the vehicle may fall off. And even though we already did this at the beginning, just pay attention to the weight capacity of the automotive ramps, because each pair of ramps will list the specific weight capacity on the box or in the specs. And they do sell low clearance ramps for smaller vehicles or sports cars with low ground clearance. And ultimately, the key is just proper positioning to get your vehicle up the ramps without any issue. So first I'll demonstrate how well these non-skid ramps work by slowly going halfway up the ramp and then back down. And for me, I always find it works best when you just back up an inch or two and then drive forward. In my personal experience with my old metal pair going this slow, they would have actually shot forward or shifted if they didn't have a non-skid mat or they weren't braced with 2x4s against the wall. Now that you see that the ramps won't shift on you, let's get this King Ranch up those ramps safely. And the trick is to drive slowly up the ramp. Keep the speed low and the wheels straight. You may feel the raised edges of each ramp if you're off-centered, and your spotter would also be able to tell you. And it's always best to have a spotter until you feel comfortable doing this by yourself. And just stop when you get to the top. Each wheel should be resting fully on the top flat portion of the ramp. And before you get out of the cabin, just engage the parking brake. And once again, it's always about safety, so just double check the vehicle's position. Everything should still be aligned so the ramps can support the vehicle's weight. And for additional safety, just place some wheel chocks behind the opposite set of wheels. And for when you're driving off the ramps, first, remove those wheel chocks and double check that wheel alignment, as the wheels should not be turned when you drive slowly off those ramps. And there's your easy tutorial on maintenance ramps. And make sure you help to keep this channel going by hitting that like button, sharing this video with a friend, and please comment below as I reply to all. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on your home garage.